What's going on, you guys? Dallas Cowboy football news. We are here with the one and only. Introduce yourself, just in case they don't know.
Your mama's side boyfriend. Bang. Fifth Quarter Cowboys. DJ Crown J. Dallas Cowboys, man. With my brother, Dallas Cowboy football news. Man. We're going to talk some football tonight. Let's do it, man.
That we are. Crown J is actually going to monitor the comment section because I don't have access to it for whatever reason that case might be. But we're still going to be live. We're still going to be eventful. So if I don't see you, I apologize. I'm going to see you soon. Hey, check this out. Let's talk about the double stand. We touched on this on the roundtable, but just in case you missed it, Reuben Foster, guys, linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers, only got a 2-game suspension for almost the exact same thing Ezekiel Elliott did, bruh. There's proof of him, or allegedly proof, I don't know, he was found not guilty on it, of him dragging his girlfriend out of the club and stuff. What do you got on that, Fifth Quarter Cowboys?
Like I said last time, the NFL is always going to fall back to them. You know what it's like? I'll tell you exactly what it's like. You know, like when you get a new girlfriend and you beef yourself up and you lie so much, like, oh, you're this person and that person, just to make a good impression. And then eventually down the line, you really show who you really are, so it's like that, man. The NFL, they fucked up with Ray Rice, and they tried to make up for it. Oh, we're better than that. Oh, we're going to do this. And so Zeke came along, and they had to make up for that mess up. And, Zeke took the fall for it. But now they're just going back to who they really are. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They care about green dollars. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to say, but they can care less about a woman getting beat when they know they need the star players to be on the field to make the money to bring in the ratings. You know what I'm saying? That's who the NFL is. What they did with Zeke last year with them stepping out of their character to keep people off their ass. Them giving Reuben Foster 2 games and Jameis Winston 3 games is who they really are. They don't give a shit. If there's no murder or nothing like, what's crazy? It's sad that they care more about goddamn drugs than somebody getting assaulted. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
That's
You're
right,
horrible.
man.
Like, they care more about drugs. And, it pisses me off so bad that they're really that concerned with weed when weed don't kill nobody. But you see beer commercials all through that damn halftime and all that shit. When drunk drivers killing people every day. My brother died because of a drunk driver. Weed ain't harming nobody. But what alcohol do to them? But,
right.
it's just off subject. But like I say, bro, it's just the NFL being who they are, man. This is who they really are. They don't give a shit about women being beat. They don't care. They don't care. Roger Goodell wants his money. The owners want their money. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a shit. If the Ray Rice thing would have never blew up so big, Zeke would be suspended. A lot of more NFL players be beating their wives and get away with it because the NFL doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, they actually had 2 mess ups. Number 1, the Ray Rice situation, right? And then number 2 was the New York Giant kicker.
Oh, yeah, he admitted it, too.
Yeah, and they only gave him 1 game. One game. Right. So Zeke was a product of those 2. Randy Gregory was a product of that. I mean, if you want to get time, there's proof in the pudding with Randy Gregory, but in the court of law, he was innocent. But Randy Gregory was also a product of those 2 people right there. If you want to get serious, it's just, like you said, Jerry Jones, they had a meeting up in New York, and the lady that was handling this case, Jerry Jones told her, don't bite the hand that feeds you. What do you think that means, Fifth Quarter Cowboys? What do you think that means? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Jersey sales, ticket sales, concession sales, parking lot prices, hotels around your inner city, right? Because, and look at the national anthem. The national anthem falls in this too. It's all, but see, when it comes to the NFL, I get it. You can't make everybody happy, but there's always a term that I always used back when I used to work as a correctional officer, right? It was called being firm, fair, and consistent. And one thing the NFL isn't is firm, fair, and consistent. Like, that's how you lose respect.
Oilfield Soldier said, what do you think Gregory if he comes back? What y'all think of Gregory if he comes back? How many sacks? Oilfield Soldier, do you work in the oil field? That's a lot of money if you do. But if Gregory come back, I think it'll take him a while to get adjusted, maybe 3-4 games. He's one of those athletic guys that it really don't take long. So I think if Gregory come back, he plays a full season. I don't know. Man. Him and Tank will be up there in sacks, man. Gregory just athletic. You work in the oil field, big money, brother. Big money out there. When I was driving truck, I was gonna drive trucks in the oil field, but I decided not to do it. Anyways, oh man. Randy Gregory could pass DeMarcus Lawrence in sacks by the end of the season. He's just naturally talented. What you think, football nerd?
Woo! That's bold, man. He's gonna pass Tank Lawrence in sacks, man. As long as Lawrence don't hit a wall like he did in week 8, 9, and 10.
Oh yeah. Man.
If Lawrence hits that wall, then I think Randy Gregory can catch up to him. But if he keeps doing his side swipes, he's gonna be high. You know what I mean? I think let's first get Randy Gregory reinstated. You already know Roger Goodell already gave the big F-bomb, the big FU, to the Dallas Cowboys in recent past. So let's go ahead and just focus on him getting reinstated before we jump any guns, because that's one thing I want to see is 94 out there, wrecking havoc.
I agree. Yeah. Out here in Midland, yeah, that's good, brother. I know all about that oil field. I was gonna drive trucks out there a while, man.
You know what's crazy?
Felony carried her off. Sad. Worst commitch. I know, bro. Like, and you know what's crazy? It's so blatant. Like, it ain't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even. They didn't even try to hide it. Like, you got Zeke to where the police said we can't find nothing. The woman that Roger Goodell hired to investigate this case said this girl is lying. And Roger Goodell was like, nah, still gonna suspend him. So why did you hire her? That was something. Right. That was something that he just had against Jerry Jones at the time. It was something against Jerry Jones, and it was him letting Zeke be the fucking downfall for they fuck ups.
Yeah,
that's what that was.
That's what it boils down to. Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Let's do a quick. Guys, the guy's reading the comment right here. His name is Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Go to the search box, type in Fifth Quarter Cowboys, hit the subscribe button. Obviously, come back and say done when you do. This is a dear brother to me right here. We are definitely going to leak up during the season. You will see some reactions with Fifth Quarter Cowboys and Dallas Cowboy football news.
December, baby.
On the scene, if you know what I mean. Living the dream, causing a scene. What do you got? But no, man, for real, we're gonna. I can't wait for this season. It's already July, and August is right around the corner. I can't wait for the first preseason game. Who we playing in that first preseason game anyway?
I don't know. I don't remember the schedule. Let me look it up.
Look that up real quick, because we I don't know, man.
Okay, but 49ers. Speaking of Reuben Foster, the 49ers. August 9th, man.
Okay. Man,
I see a lot of our new guys stepping up, doing their thing. We got a lot. You know what? We ain't really got no. We don't really have a lot of screws. We got a lot of good guys, man.
That we do, brother. I mean, you look at it. Des Bryant got released. Jason Witten, who I'm wearing today, retired. They went off with Tony Romo. This team is young. This team has a bright future. They're not holding on to the bad contracts. They're not holding on to to the player's name anymore. Des Bryant. He was released, but that's just proof in the pudding that they're not going to be holding on to these players like they used to in years past. And why is that, Fifth Quarter Cowboys? Is it because Stephen Jones is running the show, or is it because it's time to make that change?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's more so because Stephen Jones is running the show, and I say that because Jerry Jones still wanted to keep Dez. So I don't think Jerry Jones is really looking for a change. Jerry Jones is really loyal to guys that he get a relationship with, and he hate to let them go in such a bad way. But also, and I say that's for want to make a change. And another thing that showed me that they wanted to make a change was a guy that's like his son. Once he had a young quarterback that came in and showed that he was ready, he let him go. He let Tony Romo go. Like, that's still Tony Romo and Dez Bryant were going back to back. Well, no, a year apart. That's crazy. The two guys that really tore it up into DeMarco Murray busted up the NFL in 2014. Dez busted up the NFL in 2014. Tony Romo busted up the NFL in 2014. All three of those guys are not there.
Yeah. It's so crazy. In 2014, they were talking about the next triplets, right? You had Romo, you had Murray, you had Dez, and now they're gone. And then, in 2016, they were talking about the triplets and Dak, Zeke, and Prescott. Well, Dez is gone. I said Dak, Zeke, and Prescott, didn't I? Dez, Dak, and Zeke, right? So, slow down on the triplets, guys, because right now, I mean, you look at our wide receiving core, and there's not a number one receiver on this football team. The highest paid receiver is what's his name? Alan Hearns. And he's not even he did great at Jacksonville, but I wouldn't call him an in key, no, I get bullshit because that's got cut and whatever, but, I had the 17 picture on my logo for a while and stuff like that, but we really don't. Now, with that said, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, does that take the pressure off Dak to throw whoever he wants? Because we have to admit, right, Dak did force balls to Dez Bryant at times. So does this take the pressure off Dak the Hammer Prescott to just, ease it on out there, because records and stats do show that when he spreads the ball around, number one, it's a winning record, and number two, he's more accurate. What do you got on that?
I think it might put a little more pressure on Dak simply because everybody's going to be like, all right, you don't have Dez. You got the receiver core you wanted. You got the speed. You got route runners. So we expect there's going to be a magnifying glass. It's kind of like the thing LeVar Ball did with Lonzo Ball. He projected him as being so good that everybody expected so much from Lonzo. So I think it's a little pressure on Dak, but I also think it's a relief in the point of not looking down the field, trying to wait on Dez Bryant to get open, who couldn't really get a lot of separation last year. So he ain't got to stand there in the pocket and bounce trying to wait to get Dez, or trying to throw it to Dez how Tony Romo did it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a relief. So I think that's a little bit of both. There's a little pressure on him because fans, and I'm going to admit, fans like me are saying, all right, Dak, you got speed. You got route runners. We need to see more clean passes. We need to see a lot more passes during the game. You said, you know what I'm saying? You said he's better when he's dishing the ball around. Okay, I want to see that. I want to see it. But in the same breath, it is a relief because he ain't got to try to get 88 as targets just because 88 has been stamped as the number one receiver, or 88 has been stamped as needing this many targets a game or this many catches a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's a release. It's a relief in that, you know what I'm saying, statement. But at the same time, you can't let up. As a fan, you can't let up. You got to expect more from Dak Prescott in his third year with a whole new receiving core and a lot of fast guys, and Alan Hearns, Michael Gallup, whatever they're going to do with Tavon, I don't know. We got all new tight ends. I give Witten a lot of shit, but there won't be another tight end that can catch the ball like Witten did. And Buddy Johnson, what's up, brother? I don't think there'll be another tight end that can catch the ball like Witten did. A tight end that can stand there and be invisible, good enough to just really not even get someone peripheral view off what they're doing and be like, hey, there's Witten. Witten was so good at that. I just think the speed thing and, age and playing so many years just wore him down. But there's a lot of things that Dak don't have no more. And there's a lot of things that Dak do have that he never had. A speedy receiver, You know what I'm saying? A speedy receiver, a running
Right.
back in Zeke, Bo Scarborough. You know what I'm saying? A steady offensive line like 2016. So Dak has a lot, and he also gonna have a lot of pressure on him, as well as the coach is gonna have a lot of pressure on them too. So I think it's go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But as a quarterback, you got pressure anyway. But I think it's gonna be a magnifying glass because Dez Bryant is gone, so people are gonna be like, "All right, Dez is gone, Dak, do your thing."
Absolutely. You know, that's a good point. You took away things that was almost Dak Prescott's strength, and then you give him something that can magnify and build progress on, bringing in a speedy receiver like Tavon Austin, going out and getting a Michael Gallup, a pro-type Dez Bryant wide receiver, going out there getting, Allen Hurns, who, has the abilities Dez Bryant did have, but, let's not Allen Hurns has the best hook route in the NFL. I mean, he can just go, stop on a dime, turn around, bam, there's the ball. Dak Prescott held a wide receiver summit for these newly wide receivers to get timing down. Yes, he did, to get timing down. And so now they're holding these summits. They got training camp coming up here in 20-something odd days. And then they got the preseason, and then let's go. We got the Carolina Panthers. So Dak Prescott is really trying to make this work with these new wide receivers. They went out and they got, I call them Bryce Butler prototype wide receivers. Dak Prescott's number one go-to guy, deep threat, was Bryce Butler. You look at Bryce Butler, you look at his speed, you look at what they brought in. Mine is Tavon Austin. He's a little short, but Allen Hurns, Michael Gallup, Deontay Thompson. These guys have wheels underneath them, and they can haul some ass. Fifth Quarter Cowboys.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can, and that's another thing I'm excited about, because when we talk about speed, the only person we can talk about is Ezekiel Elliott. But now we can talk about more than Ezekiel Elliott when we're talking about speed. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about speed with Pittsburgh, you talk about Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You talk about speed with a lot of more of these teams. You're talking about a running back and wide receiver combo. And last time we had a speed wide receiver running back combo with DeMarco Murray and a healthy Dez Bryant in 2014. We haven't had that since. Now I think we got that with Zeke. We got that with Allen Hurns, Michael Gallup, Tavon Austin. Then you got power, Bo Scarborough. Then you got that big offensive line. I think we got a lot of things. Being one of the youngest teams in the NFL, man, it gives us an advantage, man. There's not a lot of wear and tear on these young guys' body. It's a plus. It's a plus in the sense of you don't got a lot of bad knees. You don't got like this. Like, it's a plus in like the bodies aren't tore down, but it's a negative because these college players ain't used to playing, that many games. That's why we had a lot of problem last year with cramps and hamstrings with the rookies, But like you, 1980, what's up? Like you told me we got a new conditioning staff. I didn't know that. 1980,
Yeah.
house, man. What's up, 1980, bro?
Sorry, at 1980, I can't see the chat, man.
He said speed kills, guys. We almost look like the old school Raiders with all the speedy wide receivers. Yeah, like we was just talking, man, like it's been a while since Dak could really throw to a lot of guys that had speed. Either T. Will had a foot injury or a toe injury. Either Dez had a knee injury or ankle injury. Witten was an older guy anyway. We really didn't have no more receivers. James Hanna was good in spurts. Jeff Swain was most useful blocker when he wasn't hurt. Zeke has been the only speedster on this team, and they took Zeke away with the suspension. And when they took Zeke away, we didn't have no speed. We didn't have no speed. Ron Smith was a good football player.
Right.
But a real speedster, he is not.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right.
Don't sleep on Noah at tight end. Noah Brown is not a tight end.
Hey, we're out here trying to plug and play and see what we can do to, fit somebody in there. But I think the only person that's going to play tight end that's not a tight end is Jameez Awaliye. I mean, he had some tight end features over there at Oakland Raiders, Crown J. I think that, and he's fast. Oh, my goodness. Awaliye is fast. He got good hands. He can chip block. So if anybody's going to play tight end that's not a tight end, look for Awaliye to step in there and do things. But let's speak on tight end. Now, we talk about being the youngest, team in the NFL. Let's talk about experience, because our tight ends group has like minimal experience.
He was taking reps at tight end. Okay, pause. I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know Noah Brown was taking reps at tight end. That's cool.
That is cool. I didn't know that. I'm trying to pull up my chat box right now.
So you want to talk about tight ends?
Yeah, let's talk about the experience at tight ends, because we talked about Dak Prescott being comfortable with Jason Witten, right? So now that familiarity, that comfortability isn't there. I mean, we got Blake Jarwin, we got Jeff Swain, we got Dalton Schultz, we got Rico Gathers, right? The number one, experience is just one of those things, right? What else out of that tight end group besides experience can help us and or hurt us?
Well, a couple of things that can help us at tight end is being aggressive, being strong. Jason Wynn was 6'6", big, strong guy. He held a lot, but sometimes he got a good block off, he made a joke last year on that Rod Smith touchdown against the Giants, not the one where he ran the long one, but the second one he got at the end of the game. He said when he got the guy out of Rod Smith's way, he kind of just let him go with the rules being so tricky now with holding. But Jason Witten strong enough, he had already moved him far enough out the way so that the guy couldn't recatch his balance and get Rod Smith. So things that can help us is tight end right now. Strength and aggressiveness. Strength. You guys need to get in the gym. Tight end is a big position. It's not just catching balls. See, people look at tight end and you think, I'm just going to run out like Jason Witten did, catch the ball. No. Most of the time, our tight ends are blocking because the ones we got can't do the things that Jason Witten did. It's just most of the time it's blocking. Like we're gonna run the ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh no, I agree with you 1,000%. Jason Witten retired, but we're missing a key piece here too. James Hanna retired too. James Hanna was one of the best blocking tight ends over there across from Jason Witten. So one thing we got to look for is who can block the best. Jeff Swain showed some flashes and showed it. Blake Jarwin. Can Rico Gathers block? With him not playing football since the 8th grade, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, we might have some issues there. So if Rico makes the team, I think you have to make sub packages where he's not, blocking. Maybe if he's standing upright and we run the ball on a sweep or something like that. But if you're going to try to run ISO or T formation or something like that, Rico Gathers cannot be lined up in a tight formation whatsoever. So, and Dalton Schultz, he played a pro-style offense out in Stafford. I think he can block too. Rico Gathers, I said this on one of the roundtables, I don't have Rico Gathers really on this depth chart. He's 4th on mine. Just because if you look at the strengths and the weaknesses, there's 3 guys in there that they don't have the height, but they have the other intangibles to go out there and dominate at the tight end position.
Yes, Paul's Hannah will be missed. I praise to keep Hannah. Ever since we've been doing this roundtable, I was screaming, keep James Hannah. Hannah was a good – oh, my God, he was good at blocking, man. But what I noticed about Dalton Schultz is in college he was mostly used for blocking. Now, of course, the Cowboys going to put about 5 more pounds of muscle on him. And I think they might use him for blocking a lot. But, of course, like Football News said, with experience, Jeff Swain is clearly going to be the starting tight end. Honestly, I would like Rico Gathers to be there just because he's a big guy. Some guys got it on him. Some guys got it in them. Rico Gathers got it in him, man. He used to going up and getting a ball. He was a basketball player, but that blocking and the route run and he's slow. It's just so much that says he's not going to make it. No work ethic. You're right, Paul. It's not no work ethic with Rico. He think his size is supposed to get him to the top when his size is what get him through the door. And once you're through the door, you got to prove that you're not big for nothing. Because if you're big for nothing, you're going to find your ass back home working a regular job and not on nobody's football squad. Or they're going to put about 20 pounds on you and put you on the line because you want to be lazy.
Right. Okay, I can see my comment section now.
They tried. Folks don't remember they tried him at tackle when he first came.
Right. Yep.
When he first came to the Cowboys, they wanted to put him at tackle, but then they realized that this guy used to going up to a 10-foot rim dunking. He used to jumping up to a 10-foot rim dunking. This guy can go up and get a ball. But see what they didn't factor in, he wasn't running dunking. Now he got to run, which is going to get him tired and catch the ball, or he got to block, and with biceps like Rico got in the height he is, well, you would think he would be a blocking machine. But like Paul said, there's no work ethic. You know what I'm saying? He one of those guys that thinks size is all that matters. Size means nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got tight ends. You got tight ends that are smaller than him that do the job way better than him.
Mm-hmm.
Because tight ends is about brains.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Shout out to Ron Smith. Ron Smith is in the building. Thank you guys for following the stream.
That's
real quick. If you're not subscribed to Fifth Quarter Cowboys, hit the search box, type in Fifth Quarter Cowboys, hit subscribe, come back and say done, and we'll continue the show. Now, you're stopping the show because you got to go subscribe to Fifth Quarter Cowboys, so we were waiting on you to come back. I'm just kidding.
Ron Smith is my boy. What's up, Ron?
Ron Smith, man, he supports all of us, man. That is for sure. And shout out to the crew real quick. Fifth Quarter Cowboy. We got Dallas Cowboy Fed 1980, My Cowboys Family, Space Cowboys 17, the one and only Fifth Quarter Cowboys, and of course Dallas Cowboy Football News. Don't forget, guys, we do roundtables almost every Saturday. We've been slacking as a team on that.
We'll be back.
Schedules. Yeah, we're back though. Schedules have been tight. It's summertime, and but we are back on the roundtables. My Cowboys Family, Space Cowboy 17's channel features that. Yeah, that's just what it is, guys. But let's move on here, Fifth Quarter Cowboys. We got to talk about tight ends, wide receivers, Zeke, the suspensions, the double standards with that. Let's go on a crazy topic here. What do you got? Like, what kind of crazy topic can we talk about? It's maybe something that's gonna we can talk about our December opponents.
Let's talk about safeties.
Safeties. Well, let's see. Let's go over our safeties. We got Kayvon Frazier. We got Xavier Woods. We got Jeff Heath. We got Cameron Kelly. That's basically almost your starting four safeties right there. Cameron Kelly, that guy can ball. I forget what school he's out. If somebody can help me out, but that guy can ball. Jeff Heath is going to be Jeff Heath. Shout out to Okoye. He put out some awesome content on Jeff Heath. As you know, guys, if you've been following Dallas Cowboy Football News for a while, you know Dallas Cowboy Football News and Jeff Heath. I just want to strangle his ass sometimes, but he's proved me wrong. He's done proved me wrong, right? And then you got Xavier Woods, who I was high on out of Louisiana Tech. I thought I would have sold my house, my car, my wife, my dogs, my cats, that the Dallas Cowboys were going to pick Xavier Woods with the fourth-round pick, but they went and picked Ryan Switzer, and later on got him in the sixth round, traded up, gave up a fifth, and, the rest is history. Xavier Woods, what a lot of people don't know is Xavier Woods loves to catch the football. Byron Jones, he only got two career picks out of that safety position. You put Xavier Woods there full-time, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, oh, he's going to ball out. Oh, he's gonna ball out for real. What you got on the safeties, man?
I still don't want Kayvon starting. That's one. Chris Richard loves Xavier Woods. He loves Xavier Woods, man. He most of his work he's doing, he's really working his ass off with Xavier. Like he's really trying to get Xavier to, man, you can just see what he's doing with this defense. He got so many athletic guys over there, like he don't know what to do. He's like a baby in a candy store, man. Like Chris Richard loves Byron Jones. Credit to you for your prediction saying Byron is going to be at the number one corner. Seems like you may be right so far. Jeff Heath, we can say we hate him all he want, but Jeff Heath have been the lead interceptor in the last 2-3 years. That's not hard to do as a Cowboy in that damn Marinelli defense, but still, he saved our ass in the Raider game. Didn't matter because we didn't make the playoff, but he's a playmaker. He's a hard hitter. Now, I don't like guys getting hurt, but he made a motherfucker retire from the Seahawks when he put a hit on him on that punt return. He made him retire. But our
Damn.
boy kind of didn't lose in that situation because as soon as he retired, he hooked up with Terry Hilson. So,
Hey. You just never know. If you got the billions, you got the millions. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But no, hey, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, do me a favor. Go ahead and comment here live in the chat so I can make you a moderator. I think it's
Yeah, I
pretty
can't believe I'm not
disrespectful
a
that my boy
moderator.
Fifth Quarter Cowboys is not a moderator. So let's go ahead and take care of that real quick. And shout out to Ron Smith. He just became a moderator here on Dallas Cowboy Football News. Take it easy on the haters. I love the haters. I like to roast the haters. So don't block out any haters if you became a moderator.
That rhymed. I like that.
And so, just keep that up, and we'll get something going. But I just want to say shout out to Fifth Quarter Cowboys. The Fifth Quarter Cowboys account, Crown J.
Oh man,
What's wrong with you? You're over here tripping. Who's the best 88? Brando, the gaming champion, wants to know who is the best 88. Don't hate.
I don't know.
All right, let's say our answer on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Michael Irvin. Yep. What do you know? 3-time Super Bowl champion, Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin, clearly. Michael Irvin got hurt. He'd have played a lot longer, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He'd have snorted a lot more cocaine and scored a lot more touchdowns. Ron Smith got a question. Hey, DCFN, what do you guys think about the suspension of Edelman and Jameis Winston? I want your answer also, DJ. Julius Edelman, he got suspended for what? PED? I don't know.
Yeah, he got suspended for PEDs, bro. He got suspended for PEDs.
It's just the NFL going back to what they are anyway. They someone who only give a damn about money and don't give a damn about what players do outside of the damn field unless it's easy. They don't care about guys going home beating their wives because Roger Goodell is a piece of shit. You understand? You see, Ray Rice almost took his goddamn wife head off in the elevator and they tried to cover it up like they didn't know it happened. He almost took his fucking wife head off. What a scumbag ass piece of shit. And that's a disgusting video. You know what I'm saying? So, and they try to act like it didn't happen. Now all of a sudden, Zeke get fake charges. The NFL, no, not even charges. Zeke get fake accusations. The police said it was nothing. FBI, nothing. The main lady he hired to investigate this shit said this girl is fine. And Roger Goodell became the judge, jury, and executioner and said, nope, he did something. Well, you piece of shit. Why did you hire her in the first place? Why didn't you just say this in the first place? It's because you didn't want to let another case go by, and you didn't want these goddamn women that been on your ass about the Ray Rice shit to be back on your ass to put a negative light on the damn NFL association. That's what happened. So you tried to make an example out of Zeke. Now that you made an example out of the best running back in the NFL, you feel like you kick your feet up and get up off the gas pedal a little bit because the one was like, he suspended Jerry Jones, star player. He suspended a Cowboys player. Roger Goodell is really doing his job. Praise Goodell. Now Goodell got that out the way. He can kick his feet back up and let these men start back beating on these fucking women. So he feel like his job is done. He'll crack down in the next couple of years, but he got to get in one in every now and then just to keep everything afloat and look like they give a shit about women, but they don't. He's a piece of shit.
They don't. There's always been a double standard under Roger Goodell with the Tim Tebow 316 eye paint. With the protest kneeling. With the suspensions, there's nothing consistent about that. Like we said earlier in the show, and I can't believe we've almost been on for a whole hour now. That hour went by quick, bro.
Hey man, when we get to talking, bro, our personal conversations be 2 hours, so we can talk all night.
Yeah, we can talk all night, but no, it's just on the round table, I thought, it's not really a double standard. It's just the Cowboys suspensions get glorified more. When this suspension came out, bro, I wanted to get my desk and flip that motherfucker because I was like, okay. And shout out to Space Cowboy 17 because he brought this question up on the round table. And I was like, no, it's not. But no, it's a fucking double standard. The Fifth Quarter Cowboys, it really is.
I would like Earl Thomas pause, but I'm not gonna keep talking about it because it didn't wore me out. For motherfuckers making fake videos saying Earl is coming, that they got sources that Earl is coming, doing an Earl Thomas video every day. I got sick of seeing that shit. I got sick of talking about it. So until Earl Thomas comes to the Cowboys, until there's a picture of him signing that contract, until there's a motherfucking jersey with ET on the back of it, I'm not talking about it, but I would like him to come.
Man, I'm telling you right now, dude. It's a shame that there's Dallas Cowboy content creators out there that will milk something until you can't milk it no more, Fifth Quarter Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much can you talk about somebody who's not even on your damn roster, who's not going to training camp with you, like, he's not even a Dallas Cowboy, but you're holding on to a holdout where he already said, I want to be a Seahawk in my whole career, and then when I'm done, I want to play for the Cowboys for 1 year to say I played for the Dallas Cowboys. That's his damn statement. But you want to hold on to this, make video after video after video after video. And it's so sad, Fifth Quarter Cowboys, because the guys that are doing this got 25,000 plus subscribers. The majority of the Dallas Cowboy fan base on YouTube watches these guys, and they're getting fed bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And then they'll come on our streams or on our roundtable streams and talk about, oh, Earl Thomas, you're stupid. Quit, number one, reading into it. And number two, quit watching those guys, because all they do the majority of the time is copy and paste content. That's it.
That's all they fucking do. That's all they fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Cough, cough, Mark Holmes. I mean, man, look. Me, my brothers, man, Space Cowboy 17, Dallas Cowboy Football News, my Cowboys family, my sister over there, and my brother over there, my Cowboys family. Look, man, you ain't gonna get no bullshit from us. Like you can see when we're on the round tables, we go with it like motherfuckers in a ring fight, because we passionate about this shit. We go at it head to head. You wouldn't even think that we gave a damn about each other, because we're not gonna get on here and sugarcoat what's going on.
Right.
A person feel a certain way about a player. Football news, when he feels a certain way about a player, he don't give a fuck if all of us disagree with him. He's gonna hold his ground. When I feel a way about a player, I don't care who disagrees. I'm gonna hold my ground. You're not gonna get no bullshit from us, bro. That's why people be like, "Oh, where y'all been?" You so mad? Who's mad? People like, "Where y'all been?" Well, we only gonna come to y'all when we got real legitimate content to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not gonna show up just for views. We don't do that, man. Like we don't do that. We don't show up just for views. You got my Cowboys family who go live every day because they bust their ass to give y'all good Cowboy content every day. Whether it's them doing a simulation game on Madden or just talking about what's going on at OTAs, training camp, and everything. They bust their ass for this shit, and they righteously deserve the 2,000 subscribers they got. You know what I'm saying? So, respect to them for doing their thing. But as far as the roundtable goes, with all of us, we're only gonna come together when we got some legitimate shit to talk about with y'all. The fact that we're this close to football season, we are coming back. We're not gonna do no clickbait videos. We don't do that shit.
Right.
Like you notice, half of us haven't even been doing videos because it's not much to talk about.
Ain't shit to talk about. And I'll tell you this, guys. When we do those roundtables, we don't plan Sunday through Friday of what we're going to talk about. The day of, we'll get our topics so we can get prepared. We don't rehearse shit. Once we hit go live on there, it's authentic. We're giving you what we can to give you. We're going to... Gay porn is for gay people. What the fuck? Thank you, Crown J.
Who y'all think gonna be our best wide receiver? Honestly, I think the ball is gonna be spread so crazy that everybody numbers aren't gonna. Cause think about it. There's like with the stigma of being the number one receiver. You want that receiver to have 1,000 plus. You don't need that to win. The Eagles proved that last year. They didn't have 1,000-yard receiver and they won the Super Bowl. You got to spread the ball. You got to no dink and dunk. That is the problem. The whole team fucked up last year. The coaches fucked up last year. The organization screwed us last year, man. You can't blame one person, man. Everybody was on a high horse off the 13-3, and everybody got slapped in their goddamn mouth. Everybody.
You're right. And let me tell you about the dink and dunk thing, dude. We were only 2 games away from a playoff berth. Yeah, I don't like to play the what ifs, but if you look at it with Zeke's suspension and all this and that and the other, Dez Bryant still had 800 yards receiving, 6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns. If you're Deacon Dunk, your wide receivers ain't getting 800 yards. I don't care who you are. You can be Jerry Rice. If your quarterback's Deacon Dunk, you're not getting 800 yards. So the Deacon Dunk thing, it needs to stop because Dak Prescott, yeah, he might throw. He goes through his reads. If nothing's open up top, he's going down low. Why? Because that's the type of quarterback Dak Prescott is. But the Deacon Dunk thing, when Jason Witten had 500 yards, Dez had 800. That's not Deacon Dunk, guys. I mean, and so I say this to say this, right? I say that to say this. Dak Prescott is going to flourish. And the guys hating on Dak Prescott, just murdering Dak Prescott, don't cheer for Dak Prescott when number one, he has 3,800 passing yards, maybe 4,000 passing yards. I want Dak to get 30 touchdowns. I see that happening, maybe 5, 6, 7, rushing touchdowns. But the guys are saying Dak's the problem, don't cheer for him when he throws a touchdown. Because Dak Prescott is going to rise up like he's done his whole life and prove everybody wrong.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're going to see a more aggressive Dak Prescott this year. I'm hoping Dak do not come in at 240 again. I was disappointed when Dak came in at 240 last year. I didn't like that weight. Dak 6'2", 6'3". I don't want Dak at 230. Give me 230. 235. Keep it slender so you can keep the speed. I don't like the 240. That's God Almighty, man. That's linebacker sizes now, man. The 240 I wasn't cool with. So I think Dak shed a couple of pounds. All that good stuff. Oh, bro, I got something, bro. Let's talk about wacky tacky David Irvin, man.
David Irvin, wacky tacky, man. That guy's funnier than a fucking Laffy Taffy. You know that? I don't get it with David Irvin, dude. Like, he's on the brink, about to lose his whole NFL career.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really okay. What did he miss the drug test? Whatever the case might be. But I seen a post on Twitter, and it said something about I need a joint or a blunt right now. And I think David Irvin, put something like I know right or something like that. So. That right there, David Irvin, obviously shows me you don't care. I know it's your personal life. It's your social media. You make all the comments that you want. But at the end of the day, David Irvin, you got to be smarter than this. I'm going to tell you right now, 70% of the NFL players smoke weed, but they know how to work the system. I guarantee you. David Irvin is just a product of being young, stupid, ignorant, and he needs to apply himself, Smokey, like he does, because it's ridiculous where his NFL career is going. So much 7 sacks in 8 games, Crown J. That's phenomenal. Keep your ass on the field for 16 games. I challenge you. Keep your ass on the field for 16 games, and you will be the highest paid defensive lineman in the National Football League, but you got to screw your head on tightly, turn on your goddamn light bulb, and apply yourself. What you got?
1980 says a good thing David Irvin doesn't get paid for thinking. I know that's right, bro. I mean, you got a guy who and you rarely see this, but you got a guy in David Irvin who can't be stopped. He can't be stopped on the field. Like, there's nothing they can do with him. Of course, a guy's not going to get a sack every play because these are other grown men. But in theory, what we see, David Irvin can't be stopped. He's too big. His reach is too long. And you're dumb enough. Like you say, 70% of those guys smoke weed. You got to be out of your mind to think them guys with all that goddamn money don't smoke weed. They smoke. D-Law is carrying this defense. Sean Lee is carrying the defense because he called the plays. D-Law
Right.
just last year D-Law gave you his first year of what they thought he can be. This was DeMarcus Lawrence's first year of what they thought he could be when they got him in 2014. D-Law hasn't
Yep.
done nothing before 20. I mean, before this. Before this, D-Law didn't do anything.
Right.
So, nah, D-Law is not carrying this defense. That's definitely not true. No,
You know
sir.
what's so funny, Crown J? I just thought of this. Fifth Quarter Cowboy. I just thought of this. DeMarcus Lawrence was suspended for 4 games, and he turned his career around. Right, he had 13 and a half, 14 and a half sacks or whatever. Do you think David Irving can rise up like a DeMarcus Lawrence?
You know what, bro? That's a good point. That you know what, bro? You got a black man who fucked up, got suspended for 4 games, came back and got $17 million.
Huh? That
Came back and got 17 million. Are you fucking kidding me? Isn't this David Irving's second time getting suspended?
Yeah, he got the performance enhancing 4 games, and this year he got the substance abuse 4 games.
God almighty. I mean, bro, if you told me that I could make 20 to 30, 40, 50 million dollars in a career, and all I had to do was not light grass and smoke it, are you fucking kidding me?
You know
Okay.
do you now let's talk about Randy Gregory again. Do you think that clicked in his head?
No, because when you need a fix, it's like a real drug addict. When you need that fix, you're gonna get it regardless of the consequences, and you don't feel bad till after you've done it. You know what I'm saying? It's like being mad at your wife and going out cheating, but you feel bad on the way home, like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. You're in the moment. Because look at him now. He didn't pass 6 consecutive drug tests. You could have did this your whole career. You made an excuse on why you needed weed, talking about bipolarism or you need it for something else. So why you don't need it now? Why all of a sudden you've passed 6 drug tests? You could have done this from the beginning, brother.
From the beginning.
We don't do shit until we on our last leg. When we could have did it when we were standing on both.
Right.
When we're on our last leg, then when we act like we get our shit together. We could have did this from jump. Randy Gregory has passed 6 consecutive drug tests after failing like 4 in a row.
You know what's crazy? Josh Gordon finally making an NFL comeback career. But before that year before he got banned from the NFL, he was high on weed every game he played in the National Football League.
Holy shit.
That's crazy to me. He was under the influence of marijuana every single game he played football in the National
Sean Lee
Football
won't
League.
make it through preseason. Sean Lee's not going to play preseason, smart boy.
What?
How old are you, man? You shouldn't be smoking. Who, me? If you're talking about me, I don't smoke. Or you talking about something? Are you talking about? I don't smoke.
Oh, he's talking about up there in the comment sections.
Yeah, I read some of the comments. How old are you? I don't. Are you shouldn't be smoking? I don't smoke. I've never smoked weed. I don't. That's silly shit to me.
God put this on the earth for me and you. It's Tuesday.
We prevent you from getting jobs. It fuck up your
Right.
lungs, and you can go to prison for it. No, sir. I will never.
Weed, man, I'm telling you, my buddy, dude, he smokes weed every day, but he works at Walmart. And I'm trying to get him to get on with the company I'm at in another zone, but he just can't put down that weed, man. What he makes in a month at Walmart, he can make in a week at my job, bro. And he don't even want to do it. Ain't that fucking stupid?
I don't understand. Well, hell, that ain't bad because you got guys in the NFL that's losing millions of dollars because they can't stop doing it. So
you got a point, bro. You got a point. But hey, man, I just can't believe it's already been over an hour since we've been on here, Crown J. Let them know where you're from. Plug in your station. State your nation. It's your time to shine.
Look, y'all. I might think I sound country because I am a country boy. Alabama, man. That's where I'm from, y'all. Dallas Cowboys fans since I was born. I was born into it, man. My family, I was born into this. I was born into the Lakers. I can't help it, man. It's just the way I am, you know. Diehard Cowboys fan to the end, man. I haven't made a video in a while, but my YouTube is Fifth Quarter Cowboys. I got some content already there. The roundtables will be back, y'all. We've been very busy, very, very busy. People with families and other things. You know, it's the summertime. The summertime get rough, and like I said, ain't much to talk about. So, we've been pretty busy, but we're back on the train right now. The roundtable will be back in full effect for everybody that watches us. Once again, I'm Fifth Quarter Cowboys. I'm on the Dallas Cowboys Football News YouTube channel live stream. Go subscribe to Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980 Space Cowboys 17. My Cowboys family. You can catch us hopefully every Saturday after this. Sometimes we'll be here, sometimes we won't. Like I said, it's summertime. Family. A lot of guys work. A lot of guys got other stuff going on. People moving to different areas. But football season is right around the corner. We're back to being full effect. Once again, I'm predicting the Cowboys 14-2. You don't like it, I don't give a shit. That's my prediction. This is my team, and I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I don't see them beating us." And I will be at the Jacksonville Cowboys game October 14th in Dallas. I'm gonna be there. Me, Cowboys Legend 27, and a couple of more people. I'm hoping 1980 come out. But yeah, man, thank y'all for coming through. I just got on here with my brother real quick, man, to do our thing, So and I'm also devastated that my damn Los Angeles Lakers, my longtime team, has picked up the player I hate the most in the NBA. I still don't know how to feel about this. But Cowboys for life, man.
Woo! Thank you, guys. Make sure you sub up to Fifth Quarter Cowboys. I do got some editorial, my usual 2.5-2-minute videos coming for you guys. Like I said, I'm not no clickbaiter. I'm not these guys out here that copy and paste. I want to be authentic. I want to be able to give you the best content ever. And that's just what it is. And if you don't know, now you know. But it's been your Dallas Cowboy football news featuring Fifth Quarter Cowboys. Cowboy Nation, peace.